What else? Let's do lots of weird camera shots. And we'll just snap to them all over the place. Right, one over here. One at the door. How you doing? Happy Homebrew Wednesday, everybody. It's been another busy week. Always busy weeks. I was meant to get a brew down this weekend, but I didn't. Instead, I did a big cleaning run. So, I've stripped everything down again and gave it all a big clean up because it had been sitting there just for a little bit, and I needed to make sure everything was nice and sanitized, ready for another brew. I was going to do a brew, but I wasn't feeling that good. Bit chesty. So I didn't brew because I didn't want to sneeze in a beer and give it to somebody. There you go, that's my excuse. No, it's just been busy, really busy. Last week, Thursday, Friday, we had the Stone Brewing Co. Tap Takeover in Wellington. That's right, we had 45 of Stone Brewing's exquisite beers turn up in Wellington, and 2 bars had their taps taken over. Well, 1 bar had their taps totally taken over. The Malt House, all the taps all had Stone beers on it. Phenomenal, far out. And the Fork and Brewer, they had a whole bunch of taps as well. And wow, the beers there were outstanding. As I said, it started on Thursday at lunchtime. Unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to go in on Thursday or Thursday night. Greg Cooch, CEO of Stone Brewing and founder, was there. Here's a link to his little speech that was caught on Thursday night. Him standing up on the bar talking about yellow fizzy water and the revolution. This was done by this was captured by Luke from Epic Brewing. So go and check out Luke's video, it's quite good. I asked him if I'd get permission to put it up, but he didn't get back to me in time, so I can't put it up and add it onto this video because I didn't get permission. But here's a link, so go check it out. Anyway, the beers that I had. The beers. Double Bastard 2011 vintage. Double Bastard 2012 vintage. Double Bastard aged in oak ale 2012 vintage. All those vintaged beers, those aged beers that just, you get to taste the differences of what that extra year does and what that extra barrel aging does, and the blends and stuff like that. Phenomenal, phenomenal. Absolutely fucking phenomenal. The thing that stood out the most, the beer that stood out the most, obviously Arrogant Bastard, fresh. Okay, the keg that we had was a month old, so yum. Normally don't get to taste Arrogant Bastard as fresh as that. You normally get it in a bottle, and the bottle normally takes a while to get here, so it's not at its optimum freshness. Now, I didn't get a chance to taste all 45 of the Stone beers. It's a lot of beer to drink. Whew. I would have liked to, but there's work commitments and stuff like that. So luckily on Friday we had a chance to go at lunchtime, and I asked Colin Malloy, the owner of Malt House, to give me the top 5 beers that he had, the top 5 Stone beers in his opinion, and his choices were perfect. Top of the list would have been Stone fucking Wood Stout. To die for. Get that beer, try that beer if you can get it. It is a 13% barley wine. That's so... oh, yum. That is the collab beer by Drew Curtis, Will Wheaton from Star Trek, and obviously Greg Cooch. Yeah. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Stochasticity Project, which is the Grapefruit Slam IPA, 8.2%. Wow, that was just like eating a grapefruit in the morning. If you're a grapefruit eater for breakfast, especially if you're a grapefruit eater and you don't just cover it in sugar to sweeten it up, if you like the taste of grapefruit, wow, that flavour just came through. It was amazing. Alrighty, War of the Wheats. It's over. It's done. Well, it hasn't been voted on yet. The beers haven't been judged. The beers haven't been swapped. But everybody that's brewing has brewed, has bottled, has packaged their beers. And here's mine. Boom boom. My Funkeled Weizen, which is my Dunkelweizen. Packaged, ready to drop off at Carl at All Grain Services for Braden to come along and do the big swap and sort them out. Now we're going to be getting our beers back, and they're going to be numbered, so we're not going to know whose beer's whose. So it's going to be a true blind peer review of the beers. So that is going to be a great case swap. We had 24 people to start off with. I think we are at 20 at the moment. Heartfelt feelings go out to the Tong and Jandal. Dan, mate, dropping your case of wheat beers. St. Patrick's Day. We have had St. Patrick's Day. That was a good start to the week. 9 AM start at Murphy's Law in Petone. We had a business meeting down there. Lunch meeting. Start the week with a Guinness. Or 3. And a Jameson's just to chase it. And a big breakfast, which is quite good. So, wonderful way to start St. Patrick's Day and start the working week by sitting down and enjoying a big breakfast and a couple of guineas and some whiskies. Ironically, while I was having a Guinness, my brother-in-law over in Kalgoorlie in Australia, who is 100% Irish, was also having a Guinness, celebrating St. Patrick's Day, as he does, his national holiday. So I sent him a quick picture snap to say, cheers bro, having a drink with you, and he sent me a picture back. Ironically, we were both drinking the same thing, but we were also wearing the same t-shirt. So then he sent me another picture with his bottle of Jameson's, right at the time that I was sitting there having a sip on my Jameson's. So, it is a small, small world. We are linked cosmically on St. Patrick's Day. But yeah. Cheers to you, Hank. I hope you had a wonderful day. I saw you crashing out at 11 o'clock at night. So, well done. SJ Paw, it's coming along. If you're in New Zealand, if you have not registered yet, get over and register. Let's get those numbers together. We made a quick amendment to the website today, setting the registration deadlines so that we can have everybody registered all around the world before we finalise our sponsorship. That way, when we go to the sponsors, we can say, here are the people. These are the people that will be doing it. This is the numbers, so they get an idea of the numbers. So, if you're in New Zealand and you haven't registered yet, please just jump on, register. I know we've got a bit of time before we brew. You can change the style if you have selected a BJCP style that you're going to brew to. And remember, you don't even have to select a style if you don't want to. If you're going to change your address, that's cool. You can log in later on and change your address. So it doesn't matter. We just want to get an indication of the numbers so that we can go to our sponsors and say, here we go. We have 30 people in New Zealand. We have 40 people in the States. We have 20 people in the UK. We have Craig from CraigTube in Canada. He's jumped on board. Well done. Well done to Sam. Well done to Mike over in Canada for talking to Craig and getting Craig to jump into the challenge. That is wonderful stuff. I'm looking forward to tasting Craig's beer. Let's see if he can become one of the top 3 in Canada. Let's hope that I'm one of the top 3 in New Zealand, so I do get a chance to taste it. But hey, this competition is starting to gear up. It's getting interesting. It's getting real interesting. It's bringing out the best in some brewers. Yeah. Keep watching. Anyway, cheers. Happy Homebrew Wednesday. Have yourself another one.